Howdy folks, how are you doing? My name is Cheryl Ellison Pons, and I am also known as the Urban Real Estate Starlet. I come to you from the Metro Washington area, and I'd like to say thank you very much for joining me this evening. A little bit about me. This is my second time on Periscope. I am a licensed real estate broker in 2 states. My 9 to 5 is in commercial real estate, and I work as a portfolio manager in Washington, D.C., and I've also worked in economic development in Brooklyn, New York. I created a education series called S.A.V.E Big Mama's House, which is one of the reasons why I'm here tonight. And I'm bringing it live to the masses to reach out to folks who are interested in looking at the property that their family owns in a way, particularly those who are really that up on real estate and how to leverage their property to create wealth for their families and build a legacy for the generations behind them. I've witnessed and experienced the loss of a key family asset, which is my grandmother's house. It got caught up in a family dispute and eventually was sold on the cheap, and also became someone else's, another family's opportunity to build wealth for their family, and that was an opportunity that was lost for my own. It's an all too common story for long-term inner city dwellers, primarily working class families, a lot of times black families, which is one of the reasons why I'm here today, because it happens in disproportionate numbers to our families, I think, than anyone else. And this was a beautiful home. We lost it. It was in the Victorian district in Savannah, Georgia. If we had maintained the home, or at a level had we decided to become landlords, we could have amassed a few $100,000 that would have poured into our family coffers, and at this point, the house would be valued close to about $350,000 to $400,000. Family feuds are low down and dirty, but they cause the loss of family assets if everyone is not on the same accord, or the loss of assets sold at too low a price. Tax disputes or tax liens against property can cost the loss of a home, and a lot of times, especially what we see now with the transformation of neighborhoods where you have gentrification going on, you have tax values going through the roof for homes that haven't experienced any improvements for the last 10, 15, or maybe even 20 years, and the owners don't know what to do with it. I'm here to talk about that, okay? The other thing that happens, another reason why people lose value on their homes, or they just sell off at too low a price, and then the assets that they buy to replace them are not fixed assets or real assets. They sell off, for a car. They sell off to buy some clothes, things that are disposable, as opposed to assets that are going to appreciate over time. And there are more options available to you when you own your property than you probably believe. So I always say the reason why, well, I always say, the reason why we've lost our property wasn't so much that we had a big family fight. The reason why we lost our property is because we didn't know what we didn't know. We didn't know what we didn't know, so we didn't know the questions to ask, or we didn't know what the options were available to us. That experience happened to my family, and usually when I have a really bad or traumatic experience, I say it'll never happen to me again, and I find out how it happens, and then I educate myself on making certain it never happens again. And that's basically how I ended up in real estate in such a deep and broad way. Now, if anything that occurred to me or the things that I've listed may sound familiar, I invite you to hang out with me for a series of talks on the 5 key tactics that you can adapt to save Big Mama's house. Okay? But before I get into that, I want to talk to you about what my company, urbanrealestatestarlet.com, is all about. At Urban Real Estate Starlet, basically what we do is we vlog or video blog, because I don't have a lot of time to write. We teach and we speak. And it's my intention to inspire you and empower you to take a stand for your family, for the future of your family, and put yourself in a place where you can make quality decisions about how you're going to leverage your family, your largest family asset, which is your home. And I created this vlog so I can reach as many people as I can. I mean, why else is anyone, spending their free time to get on blogs or vlogs so that they can reach as many people as they possibly can and have some sort of impact. Now, before I go on, there are 2 more things that I want to take care of. I want to tell you what the definition of Save Big Mama's House is all about. And the second thing is I just want to give you a preview of the 5 tactics that you can implement to save Big Mama's house. So first things first, let's talk about what S.A.V.E stands for. S.A.V.E stands for Savvy and Sophisticated, which is basically you gather information and you comprehend it to the point where you can take action or you can apply it to your life or to a particular situation. So I want you to be savvy and sophisticated around this subject or this topic called real estate, particularly family property. Act today. That's what the A stands for. Act today. So what does act today mean? That you take small incremental steps on a consistent basis to resolve your issues around managing, acquiring, or expanding your family's asset or your family's real estate. The V is to be venturesome. Now, some of you are going to figure out that I can enhance the value and then I'll sell off at the best price. But some of you, and that's cool, because I want everyone to maximize the value of their property in a way that is suitable for their needs at that point in time in their life, and also the plans and intents they have for future generations. Okay? And sometimes selling the property so you can purchase other assets like an insurance policy, or save for education fund, or save for or have an account for long-term health care. Those are pretty healthy choices, all right? However, there are going to be some of you who are going to want to hang on. So that part about being venturesome, we're talking about you getting out of your comfort zone and doing some things. So, hey, you might want to become a landlord. You might want to become a joint venture partner. You might want to expand or reconfigure the properties you have so you can create a condominium or a co-op or something like that. And that's what Be Venturesome is about. Now, the E is the equip and empower. So once you have the tools that I want to talk to you about, you'll be in a position to empower yourself and your family members, because you have some level of education now around it, to take action and act in a manner that is going to be beneficial, okay? And it's not just a situation where you're making choices based on the convenience or of convenience for other people, or the pressure that you're feeling because other folks want your property. Now, so I've gone through S.A.V.E. It's S.A.V.E. Become Mama's House stands for Savvy and Sophisticated. The A is Act Today or Act Now. V is Venturesome. Be venturesome. Take some risks. Get out of your comfort zone. And E is Equip and Empower. Now, the next thing is the preview for the series that I have coming up for the next 2 to 3 months. We're going to talk about a few things, right? And I'll be here like once a week for the next 2 to 3 months, depending on how the series goes, the types of questions I get from you. And the topics are as follows, okay? Your home is your castle, so treat it like one. Don't cast your pearls before swine. It's your block, so own it. Enhance your curb appeal, enhance your value, and fight the tax man and win. I don't know how long these chats are going to go. I hope to hear from you guys in the future. You can go to my Facebook page, which is Urban Real Estate Starlet. You can check me out on Twitter, which is at Urban RE Starlet. And of course on Periscope, I'm at Urban Real Estate, Urban RE Starlet. So the reason why I'm not there right now, because I've had an enormous amount of technical difficulties. I didn't want to dwell in it, but I didn't want to be stopped. So I've been at this for a long time. I've been pondering, what's the best way to do it. So I just grabbed my husband's iPhone and decided tonight's the night. It's quiet in the house. My thoughts are, I really need to get this up and running, and I can't lose another day. So I'm here today, or this evening. I'm about to wrap it up. I appreciate you being here with me. I will place this on YouTube within the next few days, probably the next 48 hours. And you can also check me out on YouTube at Urban RE Starlet. That's my YouTube channel. So thank you very much, and I look forward to being of service to you, and you have a blessed evening.